Back to Curry. From the arc. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Randall. Shot clock at 5. Over Butler. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Why do lefty shots look so pretty? Like that one from Randall, man. I wish I shot at lefty.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Conley. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace. And Gobert's capable of getting another one, too, assuming his countryman, Victor Wembanyama, doesn't start taking the reins.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. Now, Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And stolen by Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player, skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Here we go. Make some noise, fans, for your Warriors 16.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Podziemski. Outside Butler. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Randall. Here's Edwards. He's off on the layup. Warriors trail by 3. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good. Green. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
And both free throws good for Green. Here's Randall. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Down low. Here's Green. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Out of bounds, it'll be Warriors ball. Fields checked in for Stephen Curry. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Now here's Butler. No points yet. Goes back up. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And here's Alexander Walker. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Gobert. And they double up Gobert. 5 to shoot. Right side Conley. The rebound by Moody. Warriors trail by 4. Hield with the ball. Now Alexander Walker defending. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moody. And Payton is subbed in for Podziemski. And Minnesota with possession here. Now DiVincenzo. Clark outside. Pass to Randall. Over Butler. Misses the baby hook. The Warriors have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Outside, DiVincenzo fires the 3. That shot off the mark.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Hield drives in. That ties it up.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
34 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Miller's checked in for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards comes in for Clark. "30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Miller a screen on Curry. To the middle. And Miller the bucket on the assist by DiVincenzo.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Curry looking it over. Missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead, up 2. We've got more in store for you right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Hield for 3. They grab their own miss. Kuminga tries yet again. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Pass to Alexander Walker. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Edwards outside. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Payton. Curry with it from behind the arc. Minot pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Nails it from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Warriors trail by 5. And stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
The Warriors have got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. Here's Curry. He's got 5. Payton finds Curry. Wing shot on the way, and that's good for 2. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Now here's DiVincenzo to the right side. Reed, a screen on Curry. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now this quarter. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Here's Jackson Davis. Offline with a 3. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. to Minot. Just 4 to shoot. Edwards a screen on Kuminga. Here's Minot. The rebound by Payton.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
DiVincenzo with a steal. Here's Alexander Walker, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
One more time for your seat. That's Rickard.
And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Podziemski subbed in for Stephen Curry. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Minot. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for Edwards. Minnesota on D. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Butler with the ball. Still no points. Missed inside. Up top, Randle. Defended by Podziemski. Randle, good. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
Letting Randle get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Pass to Moody. Outside heel. Green with a screen on Conley. Shot clock at 6. Hield for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hield's got 5.
This is his shot. The defense must chase Hield off that three-point line.
Randle outside. Back to Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. 7 points in the game.
And not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
Back to Green. There's a screen from deep. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Pass to Conley. Back to DiVincenzo. Now here's Randle. Chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Hield finds Butler. 11 feet out. Butler right to the heart.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
To the inside. Here's Randall. And he's off from 17. And we finished off one half of play. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 6. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. Looking at the shot. Oh! Someone's up to hit the ball. Let's hear it for the participants.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Pass to Randle. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Moody.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Minnesota with a rebound.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Offensive rebound. Randle outside. This one for 3. Sinks the tray. Randle's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, excellent work in pick and roll. Now, Randle looking crafty at creating for himself there.
Pass to Curry. Launches it. And Conley grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Green, a screen. And here's Butler outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota leading by 6. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Stan, a late first-round pick in 2020. Jaden McDaniels, one of the top young two-way players in the league.
Well, Brian, last season he was rewarded with a big money extension. His play tailed off just a bit, but still a key player for them moving forward.
Curry from deep three-point land. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Picked by Gobert. Fires from deep. And that one's good from Conley. 10 points for him.
A great move by Conley. Uses that dribble move to get the space he needed.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.